Listen, everybody's Thursday is made right now. Look at that punum.
Yeah, baby. Are we on now? We're live?
We're on live.
We're on live on Facebook.
Do you want to tag Jeffrey Wiseman in this?
I did.
It says, do you want to? It's asking.
I already did, but we can't.
But it says tagged,
It says tagged, yeah.
Tag it. Tag it.
Tagged. All right.
You ready?
What about, do you ever tag Meyers Jewelers?
I did not, but I can. I can after we're done with
We'll
this.
add it, yeah.
I didn't know that was a separate thing, but that's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, this is the Meyers Jewelers show.
Experience.
The Meyers Jewelers.
It's
Yep.
the Meyers Jewelers experience.
Okay.
All right,
You ready?
Yep.
We're jamming. Oh. Welcome to the Meyers Jewelers Experience. And we're here to talk jewelry and all sorts of other things. If Mike Morris to my right stops laughing.
I'm sorry, but I just love when Jim gives the point in there's silence and you go, oh, we're on.
I'm never ready for that point.
No.
He is one of the great pointers of all time.
I will say that
He sneaks them in on you.
Yeah, I will say that once you get going, you really rally. It's that beginning part.
The
It's always a
beginning's
little
rough.
rocky.
Like my golf game.
That's right.
The beginning's tough.
Jeff, I thought we would talk today about. We had Brandon Dubinsky on.
Oh, God, we had Doobie.
You
in
had
here.
a full half hour with him.
Oh, boy, that was great.
Now, there's one thing that you forgot to mention.
What did I forget to mention?
That Meyers Jeweler is the official jeweler
Of the
Blue
Columbus
Jackets.
Blue Jackets.
Right.
Yes, I did. Somehow we're talking with Brandon Dubinsky for a half hour, and I never once mentioned at Meyers Jewelers that we are the official jeweler of the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we have been. This is our 8th season doing it. And guess what starts today?
I'm going to guess. Blue Jackets training camp.
Training camp starts today. And the famous thing about Coach Tortorella, I'm sure he's watching.
Oh, after he signed that big extension, he's got to be watching this.
Nice 2-year extension. So he's got 2 years after this. So we got him for the next 3 years, hopefully for more. But what was
The
I
training
saying?
camp.
Yeah, I
torch
forgot
runs.
the training. Yes, yeah. He's known to
Welcome
have
to the show.
He's known to have a really tough training camp, the toughest of them all, and they call him Torturella during training camp.
I used to hear that when he was the coach of the Rangers because my dad and I grew up watching
Ranger
Rangers.
fans, yes.
And when we heard that, I just thought that's why kind of the guys would sour on him in New York because New York, it's a big playground. And meanwhile,
Yep.
it's like you better be there for conditioning and you got to do that. There's conditioning during the season. And I think these guys thought, when I was in Toronto, it wasn't that big a deal. And now he's here.
And it's good. You know what? I've talked to several of the guys asking about the training camp and all that, and whether they're truthful or not. But they all say it's really rough, but they love it because they know when the season starts and it's a rough game come the last half of the third period, they will be in better shape than the other team. And that will help them basically win the game. Because if you start pooping out, you obviously start making mistakes and you don't play as well. So that's his philosophy, and the guys actually like it. I guess I think it was yesterday when they report for physicals and everything, once they're cleared, they go to a local high school. Did you know this? Mm-hmm. I didn't know this either. I read about it in some article. But they go to a local high school, and he makes them all run 2 miles. Just out of nowhere. That's it.
Just like when we were in school and it's like basketball conditioning, you're going to show up and you're going to run the track.
2 miles is not easy, especially when you don't really train. Hockey guys train more on a bike.
Right.
I don't know if you're aware, but I remember asking them once, do you run? What do you guys do? They go, no, we bike. Because the biking motion is more simulated to the skating motion.
Do you remember after 9/11, there was a famous picture of the Rangers, and they were all on bikes, and they're actually wearing their hockey, not their pads, but they're wearing their jerseys, their conditioning jerseys, and the picture is where the towers were. They are all doing their conditioning because they would do it outside on those recumbent bikes. But when I was, a much younger man and I was watching, I thought that's a really iconic thing that we still have to get our work in. But the way these bikes were set up, they were set up facing that. They were always facing that. Yep,
it's very interesting. But conditioning is going on right now for the fellas. And according to Brandon, which if anybody was watching last week, I think we were up to 12. No,
we surpassed it. We got to 15.
We got to 15 last week, okay, because we had Brandon on. We're probably back down to 2.
Well, I was counting Brandon
with you and me.
as one of the 15.
Brandon's one of them. Okay, well,
he had to be watching it.
So it sounds like I think we're going to have a really good squad. So I'm really looking forward to it. And we'll find out October 4th when they kick off the season in Detroit against the Red Wings in Detroit. And then the very next night, October 5th, we kick it off at Nationwide Arena.
I take it you'll be there.
Oh, I will be there, and I can't wait.
Have you ever missed a home opener?
No.
I didn't think so.
Never have missed a home opener going back to 2000. So this will be my 18th.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Can I ask you your opinion on my favorite question that you asked Brandon last week?
Yeah, my pleasure to answer.
You were going through the Blue Jackets charity, and then out of nowhere, you pulled a Jeff, and you said, "Hey, what happened when you got punched in your eye there in the third period?" And his reaction, everything else was pretty standard. And I sit on the couch in the back, and I see him like his back gets stiff, and he goes, "You know what? I'm so glad you asked me that." And I thought, I hope you really know. I know you guys are friends, but it was the way that you said it was so. Hey, what happened to the most embarrassing thing you've ever had happen to you? Like, when you thought about it, did you just say, I'm going to ask this regardless? Because I think a lot of people wanted to know that answer, so I'm glad you asked.
I just thought it would be an interesting question. Not everybody gets in front of 18,000 people, has a fight, gets punched in your eye, and breaks your orbital socket.
Right. I just thought it was such a perfect thing because
I was kind of curious about it. And I did see him like maybe a week after because I think I talked about it. He came in the store and
I think I
saw the aftermath and he was beat up.
You told me it was bad because you said he had just
it was
been
horrible
in there.
looking. I took a picture of it. It was brutal. It split his eyelid right in half. Can you imagine splitting your eyelid and getting it split in half from a punch? That would be brutal.
I saw it on TV and I was like, ooh, that wasn't good. But when you asked him about it, I thought, if people don't know you, which is one of the reasons we do this is so people know you and Jeff, or you and Scott.
Me and Scott?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Jeff and Jeff.
Yeah, me and my other guy. Hey, Jeff, what's up?
But when you guys are with people, this is how you are all the time. You're not just come in here, I want to sell you something. Like, you're going to hang out and you're going to get to know people and you're going to ask them inappropriate things. And that's what I think is so funny about this is you did it to him.
Now, guess who's watching? Wait a minute. Tell me right now. Who do you think just tuned in?
It's either Rich Klempe.
Yes, Rich Klempe. He is my loyal number one. I'm putting him as the number one fan of the Meyers Jewelers experience. Rich, you are the number one fan. And thank you so very much for listening.
Sometimes, though, Jeff, I think he's listening because of me. Actually, that was remember you said, tell me what people are saying on Facebook if they have questions.
Yes.
Say it to me. And what did I tell you? They said, where's Mike? That was the question. They said, where's Mike? So,
yeah,
you're
I guess
welcome,
you're right.
I gave you my co-pilot, so you did well.
That's true.
So, we covered the hockey.
Yep.
It was cool to have Brandon on.
Yep.
But there was something else we did last week. The 50-50 sale that you did. Friday and Saturday. Now,
I thought you. All right, excuse me.
Go ahead.
I thought you were talking about. Forget it.
Okay, perfect.
I thought you were talking about your the sex change operation that you were contemplating.
That
you
is
went for
this
consultation.
Weekend. Oh, you always want to get a consultation. You want to do that stuff.
So that was not last week.
No,
okay.
But it's upcoming.
All right, let's move on.
The 50-50 deal. Now, the deal was to the public. It was going to be a 50-minute sale on Saturday.
Yep.
And we're not going to name where you did this, but the funniest part...
We did it at our store. Where do you think we're doing it at?
Where you went on another media outlet and invited the entire public on a Friday night to an exclusive...
After we closed.
A VIP-only event, and you invited... just whoever can hear this can come.
Yeah.
Now, you weren't in the store when I found out you did that. I was in the store... with Scott, I believe, and then as he left, you were telling me about it, but everyone was freaking out that you did that.
Hey, why not?
Once again, you pulled a Jeff.
Why not? Let everybody come in and have a good time that night with the doors closed and locked. Look around, do whatever you want.
So how did it go? How was
Went
it
great.
50-50?
Especially that Friday night was busy. It was good.
The other advantage you had is there was no local high school football.
No, it worked out perfect. I guess they played Thursday night. So
yeah.
And that was Friday night. So it went great. There were some awesome value. I mean, now, well, actually, I still can't say it.
You still can't talk about it even though it's
No,
over?
I could talk about it, but I was going to say one of the main watch brands that we had 50% off of regular retail. We had 12 of them put aside that we were able to do, but I will not say the brand. But it's a big one.
Yeah, I saw
And there were
of the
some
stuff.
people that took some great advantage of it.
I was amazed at the
It's great
stuff that you
deals.
guys
I mean,
had.
it was unreal. And they were current styles. There were some solid gold ones that were $22,000 regular retail. Could have bought it for $12,000. Granted, that's still a lot of money, but if you are in the market for that type of watch, it was like insane.
Well, I thought Scott was going to follow people out and take it back. Like, no, I changed my mind. Like when you sell a couch on Craigslist. No, I'm attached. I need that back. But that was such a big deal. And again, that 50 minutes. How did it work out on Saturday? So people came in. When the 50 minutes was up, did you have people kind of saying, well, I was already here?
Rich, I'm very sorry to hear that his basement flooded. And he's tearing up carpet and flooring and whatever. So, sorry about that, Rich.
But we're giving him the gift of this show right now.
Yes, hopefully this will make you feel a little better.
I love Rich.
Okay.
Back to the sale. So the 50 minutes, did anybody come in? Did you have anybody come in after the deal and say, hey, you know what? I just couldn't get here. I was stuck in traffic or my dog ate my homework. Like, did anyone try to extend the fact that they missed
I had
it?
people coming in early, all day long Friday,
Wow.
asking if they could just do it now. I can't get here tonight. Can we just do it?
And you just said, get the hell out of here.
Well, not really.
No, you said, okay, stay.
I don't want to say that we let them in and buy. Well, they were in because we were open and buy everything, because the next time we do it, then everybody will just
Right.
do that.
So you could have just let it low, but you basically let the cat out of the bag. Okay, good.
So, you can gamble with it.
So that sale went really well.
Yes.
You guys are busy Friday, Saturday. But we also have something coming up on the 26th.
Yes, we do. September 26th is the next event at Meyers Jewelers, and that will be all day long, open to close, which is 10 a to 7 p. And that is our LeVian pop-up show. And what is a pop-up show?
I know what they are. Go ahead.
Well, a LeVian pop-up show is the term LeVian gave to these events. They will pick, particular stores in cities all across America, and they will come in and bring every single solitary piece of jewelry that they make. And these include one-of-a-kind pieces that will be on movie stars for red carpet events, Academy Awards, Emmys, whatever. And just, pieces that royalty will wear, and the regular pieces that, you see in the case, but every single solitary one of them. Everything they've ever made that is still available will be in our store. And it's actually kind of cool to come see some of the pieces. You might see a $500,000 necklace, and I'm guessing, I know I haven't seen a lot of them. A lot of people probably haven't seen $500,000 necklace and try it on and see what it looks like, and take a picture wearing it. And they might, the gentleman that'll be there will say that was worn by so-and-so at the, Emmy Awards. So it's kind of cool to do that. There'll be several of those pieces there, and just every single thing that LeVian has. And the best part is you will be able to get 20% off of everything in that store. That is LeVian.
In LeVian.
Yes, I should clarify. You were worried with me there.
I was
just giving the store away.
Again, I wanted to make sure that we were clear. Because I
Yes.
have this feeling where someone's going to come in and say, you said the entire store, so I'm going to go over that Breitling case. We don't need that.
No. 20% off everything LeVian. And with every purchase, LeVian will give you a 3-carat chocolate quartz stone. Genuine chocolate quartz stone. It's not a diamond, but it's chocolate quartz. It looks like a diamond. It has definitely got some value to it. And they'll give you one of those free with every purchase. And a lot of people like to get those mounted into a necklace or something. And you get that as well. So great selection. That's number one, Mike.
Always.
Number two, 20% off everything LeVian. That's a good deal. And number three, you get the 3-carat chocolate quartz stone free of charge with every purchase. How about that? And you get to see Scott and I.
Well,
What more could you want?
3 out of 4. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
That chocolate stone, that is what LeVian, well, I know they were talking about the diamond, but that chocolate piece is what they kind of branded themselves with, right? I mean, that was kind of their...
Yes, chocolate diamonds is what put LeVian on the map. Now, the LeVian family is originally from Persia, which I guess is Iran today. Am I correct? Yes. So that family, years, and we're talking, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, the royal family, so the royal family of Persia, all the different royal families, from what I've read up, would have a group of people, which would be a family that is in charge of their jewelry. Because if you think about all, like in England, the royal jewels, I think they have a whole museum with that.
Right.
It's not just like, 4 or 5 pieces sitting in a drawer. They have lots and lots and lots of jewelry. So the LeVian family was in charge of the royal jewels from the royal family of Persia. Okay?
Right. Someone has to protect those.
Yes. Well, it's not like they were guarding it. They were the ones that would, say the
pass
queen
it down.
would say, I want a 50-carat sapphire wrapped around 100-carat of diamonds to wrap around my elbow, whatever.
That's where I'd put it.
Yes. So, who knows? When they got every part of their body covered, they needed the elbow. So why not put a $2 million piece on your elbow, right? So, Mike, why are you laughing again?
Your descriptions of things sometimes just kind of catch me the wrong way, and I just...
All right,
sorry.
let me just... that was their job. Go out and find it. Create the piece for the queen to wear on her elbow. So the LeVian family was in charge of that. So eventually, the royal families, all that stuff, other than, a few countries kind of faded away, especially in Iran. There's no royal families there. So they moved to America. I think they had to flee, to be honest with you, leave the country before they would be killed, since they were associated with the royal family. And they brought jewelry to America, and they started selling jewelry here to retailers such as us. And they discovered a beautiful raw rock out of a mine that is chocolate and diamonds. So a lot of chocolate diamonds were really cruddy looking brown stones that had no life. They found a vein of chocolate diamonds that pop like a white diamond does, except it has a chocolate haze to it. So their chocolate diamonds are the finest grade of chocolate diamond that you can find anywhere in the world. And that's what made them famous. And they make gorgeous rings with chocolate diamonds intertwined with white diamonds. And the thing that really looks beautiful with a chocolate diamond is when it is set in rose gold, pink gold, or as LeVian calls it, strawberry gold. So the chocolate and white diamond setting in a strawberry gold mounting has just a look that you can't duplicate with anything else. And they will have every single solitary thing you could ever imagine.
And 20% off.
And 20% off.
All right, we got to go to break.
And that's
quick.
September 26th.
Yes.
10 a to 7 p. Be there.
Well,
I'll
you don't
be
have
there.
to rush it. We're just taking a
Oh,
break.
I thought we're leaving.
Back. No, you can. We're going to stop here. We're going to take a break.
Wait. Let me do this again. Okay. September 26th, 10 a to 7 p. I don't have to rush it. Be there. I'll be there. Scott will be there. Scott will greet you, welcome you, and be thrilled to see you.
Okay, we're going to go to break, and we'll be right back.
Be right back.
What made me laugh is the way you were describing it, and you go, because they're all covered up. And I was thinking of that big drapery. That I was like, why would you put it on your elbow? That's what made me laugh, is they're all covered up.
Jim didn't find it funny.
No,
he's ready to get this show over.
I know I found it funny, but what I was going to tell Michael is I was just indicating that anytime you
Right.
want to take a break, I don't care when. It doesn't matter.
I saw
when.
all the stuff going on.
It's just like
it took a
anytime.
true
That's what
professional
I
not
meant.
to be distracted.
Anytime.
No, that's why I'm glad you're doing that. I was just when I saw it.
You could have gone on to like 23 or 24,
I know.
taking a break, and then we could have wrapped it up quickly.
I
Whatever
know.
you want to do. If he's on a roll, don't take
Well,
a
that
break.
was the thing. I didn't want to stop him, but I wanted to
Yeah.
stop there because I wanted
He was
to
telling the story about the royal family
That was
there
awesome.
in Persia.
You always know stuff that I think you would never know.
Where Barbara Eden is from. I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
She's from there.
We should
Oh,
put
she's
that
got
in
some
there.
jewels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have
Poor
her.
Major Healy just passed away.
Major Healy. Wait a minute. Oh, he
Bill
just
Daly.
died?
Yeah, he's
oh,
like
I,
91 or
I was
90.
literally, when I was a youngster, that was my
Major
favorite
Healy
show.
and Howard Borden. Hi, Bob. Hi, Emily.
That was hands down
Yeah.
my favorite show. That
What was
and
the
Bewitched.
guy's name? What was
I
the
love those two.
what
Bewitched.
was
Oh.
the dude's name that was her husband? Major. What was it?
Nelson.
Major Nelson.
And then his buddy that just died. What was his name?
Bill
That was the-
Daly was
that's
Major
it.
Healy.
Major
Yeah.
Healy.
Major
I could
Healy.
only remember Healy's name. I could never remember the other guy.
Major Nelson,
Hayden
he was the
Rourke played
man.
Dr. Alfred Bellows, who was always trying to catch Major Healy. I saw Major Nelson
Oh, yeah.
floating.
Yeah.
Is he still around,
No, they're all
Nelson?
dead. From I Dream of Jeannie, they're all dead except
Oh.
for Barbara Eden.
She's the only one that's alive.
Yeah.
Well,
What was the other
good
show?
for her.
Bewitched. I always got.
Bewitched, yeah.
They were on back to back when I was a kid and reruns,
Sure.
obviously. But I
Same
thought
here.
it's the
In the
same.
70s.
Same with Adam's Family and the Munsters.
Oh, all
Well, they
those were
filmed it on
good.
the same lot.
The Munsters was
Yeah.
the best.
You remind me of one of the Munsters. You could
Eddie
be in
Munster?
that family.
Eddie?
I used to call one of my kids Eddie Munster. He hated it. I think it was my oldest, Aaron. He would get so mad. Don't call me Eddie Munster.
Quit calling me Eddie Munster.
Call him Eddie Munster on the show. Just for
Yeah,
that.
I'm going to. I hope he's watching. Aaron, you watching? No. My kids don't even watch me. Can you believe
They're
that?
not supporters.
Maybe they'll
Yeah.
watch the rerun.
Yeah, they'll watch that.
Okay, we got about 6-7 more minutes.
So
Okay,
when I
I'm
come
ready to
back-
rock and
I
roll.
want to come back and hit the sale again.
What else are we talking about? Anything good? Got any other interesting things? Let's talk chocolate diamond since we're on
I
it,
wanna-
and
I
talk
wanna keep
about colored stones, all that, because they specialize in colored stones
Okay.
too.
So when we come back, bring us back from break, and I'll
Peacock
get
Aqua
you into that.
Praise. Oh, I wish I had a picture I could show it. So, you give me the point whenever you're ready, Jim. I'm going to watch this time.
Okay.
Yes, we are back from break, and hopefully everybody enjoyed all those great commercials. This is Jeff. I'm the brother of Scott with Meyers Jewelers.
Of Meyer.
Oh, my cousin Janice is watching. Yeah. Hey, Janice. What's up? Nice to see you, Janice. Hopefully Doug and the family are well.
And again, for people,
Janice is now number 13 listener or
Well,
watcher. Good job. Thank you, Janice,
and
for
yet
bringing
we
the
can't
count up.
get Doobie to even watch the show. He just wants to be on it.
Yes.
Jeff, I want to touch on this before because we only have a few minutes left in the show. The LeVian deal.
Yes,
Can
LeVian.
You gave a great explanation of how the LeVian, the history behind it. Can you talk about? They are well known for color stones. Can
Yes,
you
they
kinda get into
also
that?
do magnificent color. There's a brand new stone that they discovered. I wish I could show a picture of it, but I guess we're on the radio, although we are on Facebook
You
Live.
should show it on Facebook Live in the
But-
store, though. You should
Yes.
go and get your phone. and
Yes,
show it.
I will do it. It's called Peacock Aqua Praise. Very unusual stone. I can't even begin to describe it, but they're pushing that this year, and they put that stone in the center, and they intertwine it with chocolate diamonds and white diamonds, and you get it in the strawberry gold, and oh my God, I'm ready to buy one myself right now. And I'll bet you Uncle Joe would buy one for Aunt Becky. Since Janice is listening, that's her mom and dad.
Got to put the heat. Got to put the heat on.
Yes. So they and any colored stone that they do that they'll intertwine with the chocolate and white diamonds are the highest grade of colored stone you can get. Ruby, sapphire, you name it. Blue topaz, beautiful blue topaz, aquamarines. Just about whatever you would like, they'll have it. Now, it doesn't have to be rose gold as well. They are mounted in white gold and yellow gold, but it looks the best in rose. And speaking of fashion, that happens to be a very hot item to get this year. Rose-colored gold.
I've seen that a lot when
Selling a lot of engagement rings, rose-colored. So all you fellas out there looking to get engaged, check with your lady to see if she is interested in the rose gold, because that means you're being observant to what she wants. And then you will get the right ring. And then, do you know what happens, Mike, when you give the girl the right ring that she really likes?
It'll last the best 18 to 24 months of your life.
No.
You asked
You'll
me.
have a good night that night.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's
you just
what
meant,
it means.
I
don't think that part advance.
As you go down the path. I mean,
no. We're not going to end up like you.
First of all, I just want to point this out. I look at marriage in a different way. It's like college. You have the 2-year plan, the junior college, then you have the 4-year university, then the doctorate.
Okay.
All 3 of those methods, you get a piece of paper at the end.
That's true.
Right? Same as divorce.
And some jewelry.
Right. So I want to ask this question, though. You brought something up about the trends in these colored stones.
Yes.
How do you surprise somebody? Because if I see a lot of my friends went traditional because they didn't want to make a mistake. They didn't want to buy, if she wanted platinum or she wanted white gold or whatever. But if you have a colored stone, how would
wait, hold on. I just have to go over one thing.
Sure.
It just popped in my head. Guess what I am doing tonight?
I have no idea.
Oh, I cannot wait. I probably shouldn't even be able to say this.
You should definitely say it now.
But I'm going to watch Beartooth do their final rehearsal tonight for their North American tour. It's here in Columbus.
Is it a private thing or it's
yes?
Thanks for the invite.
You don't get invited.
Somehow you're my best friend, whether you want to admit it or not, and I don't get the invite.
And no, you are not.
I like that you
invited.
clarified. I like that we are. No, that is not the case.
So, and then they're hopping on the tour bus from that and heading off on the road. I am very excited. Love Beartooth. They're great.
Where is this going to
be? Caleb Shomo. You know Caleb?
I do not.
You know the band?
I know the band because you told me about them.
Yeah, they're awesome. They warmed up for Fall Out Boy Sunday night at Nationwide Arena.
Somebody brought that up that took their son to see that show and said there was a band, a metal band. It was like so loud and all. It's like Metallica. And I thought,
yes.
Yeah, I know who they are.
It was great. Yeah. Fall Out Boy called them and said, "Listen, we want you guys to warm up in Columbus for us."
Are they from here?
Yeah.
So
Hilliard. You went to Hilliard High School? No, at Westerville, I believe. Westerville.
Well, how do you know them? How did you meet
Through
them?
Ethan.
Okay.
My son Ethan. He made their entire for Caleb, all his clothes for the upcoming tour. And they're finishing the tour here in November at the LC Pavilion. Inside at LC.
Didn't you say you wanted to try to get them to talk to you on this here radio show?
I'll get Caleb in here to talk.
Oh, that's a big get. Though you did come through.
I know it's going to be tough,
you said
but I'll get him.
And you did come through.
I told you I'd get Brandon here, and he was here.
Yeah, he was thrilled.
Yes, he loved it.
He was thrilled when it was over.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm going to give you credit before we leave today to say, I sat back there and I was like, oh, man, I don't know what he's going to do. That was the best show you've ever done.
Really?
Oh, I got so much feedback. I'm telling you personally, from having done, I don't know, about 4,000 of these shows.
Yeah.
That was the best I could not even imagine. And no notes. There was no wire.
I don't do notes.
No, you do not.
I do not do notes.
Kind of the problem.
I wing it. But go back to what you were saying. I just thought about I wanted to give my boys at Beartooth a little plug there. Love them.
Before we leave, I just wanted
go get
to
their
ask
album,
this question.
Disease. And guess what? I just saw a picture. They have all week, their album is all over those big, huge digital billboards in Times Square.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The
So
record
really
company's going big on them. Yeah, they're big. I mean, they're on the verge.
I have a feeling that...
So we're going to get Caleb in here when he's off the road from the North American tour they're doing now.
This is going to be the show of, like, celebrities.
Yep.
I have a feeling.
I'm going to get them. Don't worry.
Outside of the two of us.
Yes. So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
My question is, if you've got somebody, how does somebody make that decision to buy...
Ooh, I got 1 minute.
You got 1 minute. Real quick. A stone of a color that's different than just a regular diamond. Should a guy ask the woman first? Because
before
if they're gonna get engaged, should he ask if a color stone is the right way to go, or should he?
Oh, he definitely needs to feel her out. I'm not talking about feel her out.
Right, that's
I'm talking
later.
I'm talking about find out what she likes for sure. Go play around in a jewelry store and you're walking around the mall or something. See what she likes. See what her Instagram's showing. See whatever picture she points to in magazines, celebrities wearing rings. Ooh, I like that. Find out halo around the center stone, no halo. What shape stone? Does she want a colored stone instead of a diamond?
Right.
What color metal? All those are very important to picking a ring, and she will let you know, and she doesn't have to know when you're exactly giving it to her.
Right.
But find out all those info, all those questions. Feel free to come to our store. Look around. We are no pressure, so you can come in there and you can walk around, look, get ideas, take pictures, make notes, do whatever you want. We do that all the time, especially all you ladies out there. Bring your girlfriends, come in, shop, play around with the jewelry. My brother Scott and I will be glad to help you pick the best ring. Zero pressure.
And
how's that for running in 1 minute?
That was perfect. And if you mention this show, there's no additional discounts.
Yes,
all right, Jeff,
exactly.
Send us off for the week.
We're off, and I want everybody to have a great week. And thank you for listening to the Meyers Jeweler Experience. Janice, thanks for listening. Talk to everybody later. Bye.